Dangote, see they find money. No level.
Good day, everyone. I am Miss Rachel Shalman Luna, your host. Before we start, I want to give a big shout out to the entire marketing department. Another shout out to our HOD, Dr. Robinson Bananda. Then a big shout out to the course lecturer. It's no other person than Mr. Martins Gumut. Diving to our meet, secure the bag.
Na hustle go pay.
Secure the bag.
Na hustle go pay.
Secure the bag.
Na hustle go pay.
The first myth I have here is big money na for people wey no get conscience. Big money na for people wey no get conscience. What's your perception about this?
Okay. Good day, everyone. My perception on that is everybody is made with conscience, irrespective of who you are or what you do. That is the nature of human being. Everybody has conscience. So I don't believe that just because you are maybe big in life or you're financially stable, then automatically you will be without conscience. Yes, I know that yes, I know that people who tend to make it in life tend to show some attributes that are relating to unconsciousless people. Yes. So I feel like that's the point this myth is deriving at. But I feel like everybody has conscience. To some extent, yes. You just have to pinpoint where exactly that conscience is.
Any other opinion?
Also, I feel the more you make money, the more you achieve something in life, you tend to look at people like you don't matter. You just look at them like, I don't have to roll with this person because I am made. I have the money, so this person is. You downgrade people. You don't look at them with value. You just don't care what happens. You feel your money can do everything you want in life.
No, the way that this my colleague has so said, sometimes if you are in the cycle of people that have already made it in life, you must have to stay in the cycle of those people that have already succeeded. Yes. Why? Because when you gather yourself into one place, more idea of what you are going to achieve will come from those people that have already succeed, unlike those people that have know anything about businesses or achievements.
So what do you feel about people that have made it in life and then they don't have regards for people, they don't have respect for people, most especially when they are employers, they have employees that are working under them. I feel they don't have conscience dealing with their employee.
I feel like that's pride. That doesn't fall under conscience.
No, it depends on the perception, understanding of the people.
No, it's pride.
Why? Because some people attitude. It's based on the attitude. Some people attitude is not that you don't take people as if they are human beings. Understand? So it goes based on attitude, I think.
That's what I'm saying. It's not conscience, it's pride.
It's pride.
You're saying you are above. Exactly. You understand? You're above. You're feeling like I've made it, so I don't feel like I should roll with you, just like you guys actually said. So I don't feel like that falls under consciousness, but rather pride.
So in conclusion, I would like to say ethical wealth is real. People like Femi Otedola build fortunes with integrity. So actually, it's not people that have big money that doesn't have conscience. Anybody can have big money and then can be very conscious. In the light of Bishop David Oyedepo, the General Overseer of Living Faith Worldwide, he's somebody that is wealthy actually. And then because he's wealthy doesn't mean he's not conscious. He's a very conscious man. We can all attest to that. Yes. So not be say people will get big money, not get conscience. You can actually have all the fortunes in this life and then still be conscious. Yes. The second one is wealth is a zero something where one person gain must come at the expense of another. Wealth is a zero something where one person gain must come at the expense of another. What is your opinion about this?
For me, this is disempowering. If I will put it in a very vivid form, I feel like this is saying when somebody is going up, definitely someone is going down. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if we go through life with this mentality, it will result to laziness. It will result to you being afraid of actually helping others when you are actually even rich, and then the lower person actually even trying to go forward, not to actually bring down another person down. So I feel like this is totally disempowering, but to some extent, it's actually a little bit true. Yes, a little bit true, because if you look at the society now, example politics, definitely person gets clump up and another person is supposed to go down. So I feel like that is what this myth is trying to pinpoint, is more of the political aspect rather than the personal. Yes, yes.
Okay, to add to what you said earlier, I feel like this myth is actually disempowering in a way that there's a saying that we rise by lifting others. Now, when someone like you're in a position to help and then you don't help that person, what does your conscience tell you? Though many people nowadays they say that when you try to help someone, that person might in turn do you harm.
Yes.
So you don't have you always have to like, okay, let me just help this person because they say karma, what you do to others somebody will definitely do that. I think that yes, people should try as much as possible to help, not because of what you see around what people do, but just help because you're in a position to help, and that is good.
But don't you think that some people say that if they want, if even though they went to help some people, they have problem. They intend to help, but they still come back with some disappointment. What do you think on that?
Don't really get that. Can you explain expansion?
You see, for example, you may intend to help someone, but in the process of helping, you see that there are some different issues that will come across that will take your consciousness of you helping that particular person.
Is it a necessity to actually help? If that,
It's not.
yes, do you understand?
Yeah.
Definitely, it's your will.
Yes.
Yes, it's your will to help.
Yeah.
It's just like you going to learn handwork. If you're there constantly and they're teaching you and you're not picking, definitely your boss will have to let you go at some point.
Yes.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So that is the way of life. It's just like me now. Yes, and I'm an entrepreneur. I have people under me, and then majority of them is not all that learns. It's not all that actually picks what I'm teaching. To some extent, I have to let some of them go.
Yes.
Do you understand? That is the same way it applies in mostly every aspect. If I want to help somebody and then you are not willing to take that help, to leverage that help, to actually boost yourself, then at some point I have to let you go.
So me, I feel like this myth is really empowering because nobody is entitled to help another person except if you want to. So the same hard work and resilience and the passion I put in to reach to where I am now, you can actually put in the hard work so that you can be able to get to where I am, not solely depending on me to help you. Because help is usually something of the heart, or let's say choice. It comes willingly. You cannot persuade me to help you. I have to do it on my own accord. So I think it's really empowering because once you want to get to where I am, you guys put it on.
But they say that you can't go anywhere without
Help.
help. Let me give you
I
these
disagree.
instances
I
like
disagree with that.
Dangote. Dangote is a kind of person that he comes from a very wealthy family. His father was very rich, and he started with his uncle, which is Alassane Antata, gave him an amount of 500,000 as of then to start businesses. But you see, the conscious of him helping Dangote has become what?
That was why we said willingness.
Yes, it's a willingness.
Willingness to help. Imagine now it was the uncle's willingness to help him. To some extent, some of us have uncles here and they've not helped us.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
so it's
saying.
the
Some people are
willingness to
not
help.
helping,
Yes.
and they are not in help matters.
That's willingness to help.
The father side.
Well, in my opinion, I feel you must not get something at the expense of another.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can actually strive hard, put in effort to get what you want. Not until you wait on somebody to help you or to impact in your life before you make it. So I feel this myth is disempowering.
Yes.
Any other opinion? We move to the next one. Success requires sacrificing your true passion and setting for a practical career. Success requires sacrificing your true passion and settling for a practical career. I go again. Success requires sacrificing your true passion and settling for a practical career. What do you have to say about this?
This everywhere. Let's be sincere, this is everywhere. Majority of, like, let me say 80% of people who work in the governmental sectors, if you ask them, I don't feel like they actually even want to work there. I'm using that as a point of example. Majority of us here are doing some certain jobs that is not our passion.
Yes.
Why? Monetary and value. That monetary figure, the value we found in it, that is our motive, that is what drives us to actually do it. So sometimes it's not just about passion. The time now, what I mean by time, I mean the society we live in. Globalization, industrialization, it agrees that you cannot go by a day without financial incentives. Those little things, those money, everything you do, you must pay for. So if you depend on passion, but then how will you get the money? So we usually go for what is much valuable, what will pay you more.
Yes.
So that is for me. I feel like this myth is actually true to some extent for me.
I feel you must not sacrifice your passion before you succeed in life. Why am I saying that? We know there are top celebrities today that actually have passion for what they are doing and they are succeeding. They are doing well. They are like literally giving in their best to succeed in what they are doing. Let's look at Vicky James, the fashion designer. She actually had passion for fashion, and then with all her effort and everything, can't we see that she's actually succeeding? She's making it in life. So what do you have to say about it?
No, my own point here is if she had gotten something that paid 10 times much more than that, I'm pretty sure she would leave.
Yes.
That is the plain fact in the economy now. If she had gotten something that pays 10 times much better, she would have left for it. That is where I'm coming from. I know to some extent what she said is plainly true. Yes, a lot of celebrities now work and strive so much hard. But if you notice the music industry now also, majority of them say they have a passion for music, they have a passion for that one. But if you notice again, not a lot of them make it into that.
Yes, I agree to what he said. For example, like myself, I was having passion for fashion, that is sewing. So I went into sewing and I found out that it was not paying me. So I now have to leave it and go for my Zobo business, which was paying more better.
Yes, I agree with her because my auntie, she used to sew too, but she doesn't get paid from that. So she started working in the bank to
All
get
these are
that
actually
daily
of
income.
those that financial value. So I feel like majority of youths now actually go for something that pays much better.
Yes.
So to some extent, that means
Than
actually
going for their
not really
passion.
balanced. It's just in between. To some extent, is what drives you. It's what motivates you. Not actually about passion.
Well, I feel, in my opinion, sacrificing your passion doesn't guarantee success.
Yes.
But before you succeed in everything you do, it requires passion. You must have passion for whatever you want to do before you succeed in doing it. So I disagree to that myth.
But what if you have a passion for like sewing and you have to go and work in where they'll pay you to get money to boost that your sewing business? What about that? That doesn't mean you're keeping your
Doesn't mean
passion
you're
away.
keeping your passion
Possibly
away.
you're just looking for capital or source
Yes.
of income to just gather and then go back to your business. I am an entrepreneur, I am a hairstylist, and I don't see any reason why I will stop making people's hair. I don't see any reason why I will stop styling people's hair. I might get other side hustles, but still it's like I am indebted into my hairstyling business. It is a passion for me and I don't see myself taking it away. It brings the money. Yes, I know there are better things that will bring out
Yes.
money. I will still do that, but that doesn't mean I will take away my passion just because I want to have a practical career.
Then what of someone like me that has the passion, but because the money is not there, so I decided to leave. I don't
We are
think-
different individuals.
Yeah.
Do you get? I have passion. My hairdressing is what drives me. Where you have your personal opinion. Your own can be maybe just because you want to make money.
Yes.
My own can be what satisfies me. It
Yeah.
gives me joy. I can make your hair without you paying me. It gives me joy. Just like that. That is how passionate I am
You know
about
what?
style.
She really went into fashion thinking that fashion pays.
Yes.
She went into it thinking,
Yes.
okay, I'll just do this and then it will pay. This
Yes.
is not passion.
It's not
You're
passion.
not
You're just there for the money.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just
Yes.
there for the money.
That's-
So when
that's
it
it.
does not pay, you have to
Well,
leave.
And that was the
personally,
point.
I think that
Thank you.
you can actually do both. You can actually
Have a passion
have a
for
passion
something.
for something, and then you can actually get money from that and actually have a work that is actually paying you. Because, like, for instance, now our lecturer, Dr. Patrick, he's a lecturer
Yes.
getting money
Really
from
stating.
lecturing, and he's also a businessman, he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So he's getting money from both sides. So I think you can actually do both.
Yes. It depends on how you balance it.
Yes, I have an example too. There is this lady in my neighborhood. She's just like you. She had the passion. She had that great passion.
Yes.
She entered. She will style people hair. She had that passion. She said, okay, let me open a business like a shop. Okay, people will come in, and then she opened business so people know they come. Money no dey.
So
What do you want make I do?
I will
She
close my
transfer.
shop.
She has a BSc in business admin. She walked away. She got a job in the banking industry. She went for it. Then later on, she now said, okay, I want to do both. She's working as a banker,
Yes.
employing somebody in her shop, and she's selling both.
Wow,
Yes.
that is
So in conclusion, I think what I have to say is both the passion and the success, one is depending on the other.
Other,
yes.
What am I trying to say? You must be passionate about whatever you want to do before you succeed.
I
When
agree.
you are not passionate about a thing, definitely you are a failure.
Yes, I agree.
So moving to the next one, you must choose between making a lot of money and having a meaningful life. You must choose between making a lot of money and having a meaningful life. What is your perception about this?
To me, I think making a lot of money makes sense because you might say I'm greedy or I'm materialistic, but I love money. Money gives me joy.
Yes.
If I go broke for a day, I'll go mad. I love money, but to an extent, money does not really go around everything. You have to balance yourself. Make the money. Don't go too broke. Please don't go too broke. Just make the money and have a meaningful. You cannot have a meaningful life without money.
Money. Yes.
You say contentment is key. Yes, contentment is key, but without money, it will not be key. Oh. I'm hungry and you're telling me I'll be okay. I will not be okay. You have to have the money and then be okay first. That is just my take.
I disagree with that because there are some people that don't have the money yet they are okay. Contentment is a great game.
How will you be contented when you don't have the basic things of life? How will you be contented, my sister?
You want that money, we don't have the big money now. Like this, and society is now. Most of us like we don't have the big money, but
Yes.
we have our life.
You don't have to have big money, you have something. You want to
Yes,
stand without nothing. You don't have to have money. Have something
What
that
is
can
having-
sustain you.
Usually the little you have.
The little you use.
Yes,
Yes, that's
The
what
thing
I
with
mean.
having big money is that it's not everybody that have big money.
That
And
I'm
it's
happy.
not everybody that will have big money.
It depends on the meaningful life for me.
But it depends. Some people don't even want big money.
It depends on what you mean by the meaningful life.
That's it. Some people don't
You
even
understand?
like big money. Some people
Like,
just need
let's be
satisfaction
sincere here.
and other things.
some people are in the village.
Yes. And they are
They are-
contented.
That's what I'm
And
trying
they
to
have
do.
money better than you that is here.
Yes, that's what I'm trying
Family
to
gives
say.
them money.
Yeah, you understand? That also is a meaningful life. To us here, striving for a degree. Do you understand my point? We are striving here for a degree, doing what is necessary to actually just be above or try to sustain ourselves. This is what we mean by a meaningful life. For another person, it's actually aiming big, aiming high. let me just make a huge amount of money. That is the meaning of their meaningful life.
Being
So
a
I
billionaire.
mean, in every context, in every level, there is a way that this myth applies to. Your meaningful life is different from another person's meaningful
Yeah,
life.
depending on where you're coming from. Depending on where
Well, I feel, in my opinion, you must not choose between having a lot of money and having a meaningful life. Yes, of course, you can have the both meaningful life and having a lot of money. It works together in line. So you don't need to choose either of the two. So I disagree with this.
your perception though. Your perception is different from mine. Yes.
Well,
Exactly.
diving into the next myth, success means having billions in your account. Success means having billions in your account. What do you have to say about this?
I think that's not success.
Yes.
Isn't
It's
it?
not.
I think that's not success.
To me, there are people.
When we say success, it depends on how you succeed. Pushing what you want to push to be succeed. Being a billionaire, or being a millionaire, or being a what do we call it? Tanzania, whatever. Understand? It depends. Some people are pushing for billions and they succeed. Some people are pushing for millions and they succeed. Some people are pushing for thousands and they succeed. It depends on what you are aiming to achieve what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Understand? That's what we call success.
For me, success is not really about money.
Yes.
It's not.
Yes, but I feel like is the existence,
Yes.
the tangibility, not really the money, but the tangibility. What you can, like, what value you add to a community or to a society. I feel like, yes.
Assets.
So I feel like that is what we mean by success.
And also what you have achieved.
Yes, your achievement, not just monetary,
Money.
but just how valuable you are, you as a person, you are to a society or to a community. That is what I mean by success at this point.
Helping people can be part of success
Yes.
too.
It depends on what you want to achieve.
Your
What you
objective
set, your
or
objective.
your
Yes,
aim as an
yes.
Your
individual.
aim as an
Yes.
individual.
It
It
doesn't
depends.
have to be about money.
It must
This is
not
what
be
I want
money,
to
being
do,
a
like-
billionaire or
Yes,
trillionaire. It doesn't depend.
Well, in my opinion, I don't think success means having billions in your account.
Yes.
Why am I saying this? If you look at, there are so many spoiled tablets around now that they inherit wealth from their parents.
Yes.
They don't even know how the parents labor to make those fortunes. But then they just have millions and billions of naira in their accounts, of which they lavish it
They
the
don't
way
value
they
it
want
at all.
without valuing it.
Yes.
That's because they did not work hard to
Earn
earn
it.
it. But then if you are a successful entrepreneur, of course, when you have billions in your account, you know that it comes as a result of your hard work.
Your
It
persistence.
comes as a result of your persistence before you make those billions of naira. So I don't think
It's just about
it's
money.
all about the money. Of course, it is your hard work and everything that brings the billions in your account.
Yes, yes.
Because you have billions in your account doesn't mean you are already a successful human.
Yes, definitely.
Moving to the next one, you have to sacrifice happiness for success. You have to sacrifice happiness for success. What's your perception about this?
Yes, sometimes it depends. Why? Because if you want to be happy sometimes, you must have to sacrifice many things. Some people leave their comfort zone, their location, their geographical area where they live. Sometimes the place they live is not even comfort. Let me give you instances like those people that are into mining businesses. Some people will go to bush being uncomfortable. Even the place for them to sleep is a big deal to them. But they all want to achieve what they intend to achieve. Understand? That's what we call sacrifice. You must have to leave something for something. Understand? That's what I think. But I don't think if you have any other idea.
I actually support that To some extent, it's actually true. Majority of people who actually work, if you ask them sincerely, I'm telling you, majority of them are going through a hard time to make a living, to earn a living.
That doesn't
So to
mean
some
sacrificing
no,
your happiness.
that's what I'm saying. Majority of them are going through a lot just to be successful. To that extent, they are sacrificing what their happiness. Just like he said, some people are going through different hardship. So that is them sacrificing their happiness. What makes me happy is to actually stay at home and sleep.
Exactly.
That will make me happy.
To eat and
To eat, yes, definitely.
That's
to
it.
eat.
That's it.
But here we are, every time, every moment, we are trying to do something that will get us and that incentive to earn a living. That is us sacrificing what is making us happy.
Yes.
So I feel like that means it actually too. We are sacrificing not all, but I can say 80%.
Well, I don't agree with you sacrificing your happiness before you succeed. Comfort is an entirely different thing from happiness. If you are happy, it means you are succeeding already.
Yes.
There is no successful human on earth that is not happy. You understand?
There are some
No, I
success
disagree.
that are not
I
happy.
disagree.
It depends.
Exactly.
There are many people that are succeed and they are not happy.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
Many people, they are pressure. They are always in pressure. They are not happy.
Let me use
They don't just
majority
want
of
to kill
these
themselves.
social media influencers and these celebrities. But do you know that if you check, sometimes the celebrities actually go into different drug addiction cases or rehabilitation centers.
Yeah.
Because you're not happy.
Because they clearly say it themselves. I am doing this because I'm just successful. It brings money to my account, but I am not happy doing this.
Yes, I don't find peace.
I
doing
don't
it.
find peace doing this.
Can you find a case that someone has the money, you're seeing somebody is comfortable, is wealthy, and then you find out the person killed himself because of
Yes,
money?
It happens. It happens.
Yes.
So all these are factors that contribute to you actually sacrificing that true happiness. What actually makes you happy? So it's not just about the comfort, but there are those things personally that makes each person happy. It varies. Just like you said, comfort. Just because comfort doesn't make like necessitate your happiness, doesn't mean for others it doesn't.
In conclusion, I think happiness comes with achievement. Success is not something that just happens by accident and chances. It is the result of consistency and effort and dedication over time. You must have all the answers before starting out. You must have all the answers before starting out.
I disagree to that. You must not have all the answers before starting out, because there are so many people. Once you already have the answers, I think this answer is talking about the wealth or the money, right? If I'm right.
It depends
Depending
on
on where you're coming
yes.
from.
Okay. Like me now, I don't think if I have money, I don't think if I'm wealthy, I'll be eager to go to school. That is the plain truth. Because once I'm in school because I want to make it and then have money. Now if I graduate, I should get a job, a well-paid job.
Yes.
So do you think if I have that wealth, because someone like me, on a serious note, I don't like school. So someone like me, if I have that answers, I don't think I will go to school.
And what
That
makes
is
you
it.
think it's only when you go to school that you have all the money you need?
Because my mother said, if you don't go to school, nobody will employ you. You will be like, so
So the top rich people we have in the world now, they did not go to school. They did not see the
Mostly
full world,
entrepreneurs.
but they are wealthy.
and then people respect people that go to school most. Like, okay, where I learned my tailoring, my madam, she didn't go to school. And with that, if you know how people used to disrespect her, like any small thing they will say, after all, ma, us that we are her apprentice, we are proving, yes, us we are in school, so that's why when she's teaching us, sometimes we feel like some things she don't know what she's doing,
because she didn't go to school.
Depending
So,
on the
use
cycle,
another
depending
point.
on the people
Let-
you associate
Yes,
yourself
let me
with.
use another point. Please, the meat again you said is.
You must have all the answers before starting out.
Let me use this in the contemporary business.
Okay.
As a boss or as somebody who wants to actually be a boss, you want to have people under you. If you think you know everything, then I feel like there's no need for employment.
You do everything
Do you understand?
yourself.
Do everything yourself.
Yes, it's the same thing with if I have money, no need to go to
But
school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you another point. It's actually disempowering for me.
Yes.
It's disempowering because if you feel like you know everything, it's a result to actually. I feel like the unemployment because you feel like you know everything. Then you feel like I don't need to hire social person. I don't need to ever. It's lead to overhoarding you yourself, overworking. You'll be stressed out.
Exhausted.
You
And
can't
I don't
even
even feel like everybody knows somebody.
That's
certain person knows
exactly
everything.
what you can't do everything
We all
because
get
new
from
ideas
each other.
come
Come
up
up
every
every
day.
day.
So
And learn from
you have
each other.
yes, you have to learn.
Well, in respect to what my other colleague said, that if you're educated, that's when people respect you. I disagree with that. Why am I saying this? Looking at our brothers from the east, the Igbos, they don't care the level of your education.
Yes.
Once you are wealthy, that is when you can stand out and say something and
If
it
you are
counts.
Yes, your money
Yes,
talks
your
for
money
you.
talks.
Yes.
If you are not wealthy as an Igbo man, you dare not, even in your family, nobody will
Especially
listen
But
to
you
you.
get-
when you have money.
you don't have a say.
A place.
Education, nobody cares about your
Education.
education. You must not be educated.
It's just that
before
education
you make
facilitates.
it right.
For now, but before people cares about education. Before people tend to respect education is because of how things are becoming. That now people don't respect education, but before if you don't go to school, you cannot stand and talk in a family.
That was
meeting.
then. Now it's your money that talks for you. Once you have money, that's all.
Yeah.
In my own family.
Well, in conclusion, I think entrepreneurship is about learning as you go on.
Yes.
No entrepreneur start with complete knowledge.
Definitely.
As the going gets tougher, you learn
You
every
learn.
day.
Yes.
We bring up new ideas because after taking a step, that is when you feel like a new idea will just come
Come
up.
up
You
for
feel
you.
like, okay, let me try this one, let me try this one.
Yes.
If you have all the answers as an entrepreneur, you go nowhere.
That's the whole concept of modification and alternative.
Yes.
Let me cite
So
an
that
example
is
with
what I
myself. I'm a fashion designer. So this lady brought a sample for me that she wants to sew it. I saw this style. I said, Patience, can you make this style? I asked myself, I was like, when I started sewing, no, my madam not teach me this thing. I said, I can do it. I told her, I can do it, no wahala. I said, okay, God help me. I cut the first one. I cut rubbish. I said, God in heaven, please help me. I used another material, cut the second one. You know, still do. I used the third one, I ain't gonna do. So if I had like all the knowledge in my head, then will I like, okay, let me just go? I can't. But once you start, the journey goes tougher.
Yes.
You learn the hard way.
I learned.
That's learning. You go step by step.
If
You
I
have to
told her that,
specialize.
if I told her that I don't know how to do this thing,
You wouldn't have been.
I would
Yes.
keep her in here, and she was like, okay, this girl said she didn't even start changing
Yeah.
something. I know,
I know
Sabi.
Sabi.
I will not. She won't bring.
Next time
She will not even bring it to me.
Yes,
So you
definitely.
don't have to figure everything out. Just go in and have fun. That is what I do.
You have to take the risks and be a millionaire.
I agree because someone like me, I'm always scared of risks. That's why I would say up to now I've not make it. Seriously. I'm always scared of risks. That is it.
Okay.
I'm always scared.
So in conclusion, guys, we have to take the risks. If you are an entrepreneur, you should be open to risks before you succeed. Diving to the next one. Money go come if you pray only. Money go come if you pray only. So what's our opinion about this?
Kabash and walk.
People the Bible talk and prayer without work.
So personally, I really disagree with this particular means. Like we know that definitely prayer is the way we communicate to our God. But you cannot just stay in your room, in the comfort of your room, and be praying from morning till night and expect manna.
As the
Like you
shema about 4 hours, you go for the
that's putting all the hard work.
Yes.
You have to stand up, be yourself, and work for it before you get.
But there are some people that pray and they have the money.
Yes.
For instance, let me give you an example.
Thank you, na ritual.
No,
Like, it's not ritual.
it's not ritual.
Just give it. Give
There are
it.
many pastors and imams.
Yes.
They are not working and they are rich.
How?
They pray. They pray for people.
Sorry, I'm coming. Let me correct something. Let just correct something, please. And I want to just correct these ones. Let me correct something. Pastor and imam who praise. They pray back.
Yes.
How does the money come to them?
You, the followers.
Wait. How does no? Wait. Just answer. How does the money come to
From
them?
the followers.
From the
They
followers.
don't
How
pay
does the
anything.
followers get it?
They just sit down, they
They
pray.
sit down,
They
they
follow
pray.
the pastor. They
And let me tell you something that
are
when
too
it comes to religious beliefs and religious patterns, the concept of offering, the concept of tithe, it has been stated since the beginning, and that is how all churches and this thing has been going on. So I don't feel like you saying they pray and they get is actually a factor here. That doesn't even count totally.
But even if they
But to
don't
some
work,
extent, do you know pastors still work? No,
Majority.
and then I do want to actually state this, but majority of pastors are placed on salaries, just like imams. They are placed on salary. So I don't feel like you saying they pray and they get it is actually nobody prays and then the money just comes.
you don't depend
You have
on
to
people
work
every
for it.
time
You have to put in all the work.
Nobody
You
prays.
cannot just stay in the comfort of your house and be praying
And then what money will
and
come
expect
from
God
them?
to supply.
Prayer without God.
prayer.
God answers prayer, but you work for it.
All the time, God answers.
Okay, in a case that you prayed and then let me say for instance you pray inside your room, make God send person, make person cause
Bring
give
for your
you
money.
money.
Wait, you hit your point.
Make
God
person
bring
bring
money
money and
for
then
Is the person out of the blue from outside?
The
General
person don't work
anybody?
for the money.
No, not even that. Is the person out of the blue like somebody on the road and not come and give you take money?
No,
Somebody you know.
Yes.
So that means that person, or no, that means that person has worked for his own money and had you in mind already.
Yes. No. Through your prayers, God can send that
use that
person.
first with
Yes,
you.
That's what we are saying.
But does that mean the person to just sat down and pray? Let the money come, then the money came. Then
And
you
then
sat down and pray, the money came. So that's how the people be praying. The person works for the money. He had you in mind. God placed that person in your mind.
We said something about pastors and imams. I heard of a story that the reverend refused to come for Sunday service because they're not paying his salary.
Okay.
And he's on leave until they pay. He will come and preach the one of God. That money you can't do.
Well, I think, yes, of course, prayers work.
Yes.
It plays a vital role in humans' life, but actions and resilience complements prayers. You cannot just sit at your comfort and keep praying from morning till night, 247. You are always praying. Guy,
Every day God go dey send person, make person give you money.
guy, hunger go kill you.
You go just sit down.
Hunger go kill you.
What I'm trying to say is
You even die while praying. And like you die while praying.
You go die.
doesn't work.
You go die.
There must be action. There must be action.
Something must happen.
Something must happen.
You must work. There is no food for a lazy man. You cannot just lazy yourself and say
an idle man is
it's a devil workshop. You cannot lazy yourself and expect manna.
But you just sit down and pray, let money come. Sit down working towards it. Every day I give you money, every day I give you money. Don't get tired. You don't give me anything in return. Yes, I don't expect anything from you. But you just sit down and people
You would have
give
said
you
that in playing without let's go.
I cannot go out every day.
It will
False
feel like
like
every
God.
day.
Yes, I'm gonna be paying money.
Yes, I pray that
Please
it
let me
happens.
Well, in conclusion, I don't think money go come if only you pray.
Never.
It's a lie, a very big lie. You have to pray and put in effort before you make it in life.
The
even you as an idle girlfriend, no guy will look at
Yeah,
you.
now guys don't even
Why
date
do you
idle
say
girls.
idle girls
They
now?
don't date idle.
You need to do
You
something
work
for
your money.
yourself.
See, in fact, your money gives you pride.
Yes. So moving to the next myth, savings are pointless with inflation.
Fully agreed.
Why?
Fully agreed. Times are changing. I will use that as a factor. Times are changing. Inflation meaning what?
Increase.
Yes, increase.
Rise in price.
I wouldn't use persistent but constant.
Yeah.
Constantly increase. Everything is increase. So let me use this point. You are doing adashi 50 naira daily. You're doing adashi 50 naira daily. You're planning to come and buy a bag of flour ending of the year. You have calculated everything, no?
Yeah.
The ending of the year, you can count the content say bag of flour, don't double the money. What was the point of that saving? Do you understand where I'm coming from? What was the whole point of that saving at that point? So I wouldn't say saving, but I would use investments. If I would correct that myth. Investments. Investment is key for inflation strategies. I would like to use that. As investment grows with inflation,
Yes.
as everything is rising,
And
your investment is rising. So I feel like that is the best word that we are changing from instead of that savings, investment will be more better because times are changing. How much is the pack of what? How much plastic pure now said?
30 naira.
30
Yeah,
naira.
5 naira before.
Before like 10
Now 30 naira.
In places like Abuja, it will be 50.
That is. So investment is key. Investment is best, not savings.
Well, I think savings is actually not pointless.
Why?
I think it's not actually pointless. Investing and savings can actually go in line. You can be saving and be investing in other things. You don't just need to let your life depend, like everything, the whole thing should be depending on investment. Of course, there are times that you invest your money in something and then it crashes.
Yes.
What do you have to say about it?
We take risks. Like, no, in order to succeed, you have to take risks. You should.
Risk is key. So now you're telling me that majority of all these investors, if they had that same mentality, that same word you just spat out, would they have reached the point they are today? No. It's not if I say totally do not save, but investment is 10 times much preferable than saving for long-term plans. If you're saving for long-term plans, my dear, you will be surprised. Investing for long-term plans, and then there are type of investment that doesn't necessarily crash. It depends on what type of investment you're going into. There are certain investments that doesn't crash. Buying of shares is also investment. And then definitely at the rate you buy your investment, it's with risk, you get returns from there. And it increases there.
What of those people that went into crypto and that is investment on friends and
Those are the times that crashes just
Yes,
like you said. And then I don't want to dive deep into because I'm not that much of a
your money
crypto
will be
person.
rest.
Well, I think concluding this, it discourages savings in general.
Yes.
Yeah. Savings is your defense, while investing is your offense. You need both to win.
Definitely.
Moving to the next one. Once you are wealthy, the journey is over. Once you are wealthy, the journey is over. So
This
what is
discourages
your opinion?
achievements. This discourages achievement. If you feel like you have money, then chicken and no haba.
Dangote no studio.
Dangote is still dey buy money. That is it. He's still looking for money. What is he looking for? Achievement. Wait, let me keep one point. Our president. What was the word during his campaign and all that? I just want to be stated as a president. Why is he still looking for that achievement after he's one of his?
One of the
I don't know. They say part of Lagos, almost part of Lagos is his.
Yes.
Need for achievement is key. So I don't feel like it's because you're wealthy, you feel like I'm wealthy, I don't need. So you have to work hard for achievement also. Achievement also contributes to success.
If you relax, now you go back to square one.
Yes, now you finish now. You're not going to what you have. You're just on the do. No, it doesn't work like that.
Definitely.
If not,
I think don't
all
started
these rich
with,
people by now.
I think it was sugar or something.
No.
Yeah, and look
No,
at
it's not
It
sugar.
started with cement.
Cement, yes.
and look at where he has gone for
Cement.
And from the
achievement.
money his
Right.
uncle gave him.
Fertilizer.
Yeah, mom is
Now he's
stable.
into petroleum.
Yes.
Just that 500k that they give you.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Has reached like 100 million now. If you're going to
Where?
convert that money,
It can be more
it
than
can be more than 100 million.
Depends. Timing is everything.
So, as we wrap up today's episode, let's live with this thought. Wealth is not the end of the road. It is just a new path with new responsibilities, fresh opportunities, and deeper purpose. Don't fall for the myth that once you have made money, the game is over. Because real success isn't about reaching the finish line, it's about what you do after you have crossed it. Do you grow others? This is a question. Do you grow others? Do you build legacies? Do you find peace, or do you just chase more? It's a very big question to all of us that aspire to be entrepreneurs. It's not just being an entrepreneur. It's about building others. It's not just about having passion for what you are doing. It's about putting effort. It's about making use of the opportunities you have and then creating values, impacting in people's life. That's it. That is the main key of being an entrepreneur. Young people, don't let wealth make you settle. Let it launch you into something bigger than yourself. That is the key thing. I think we have come to the end of this. Let's all have a lovely day and then work towards achieving success. Not just being an entrepreneur, be an entrepreneur with a difference. That's the key thing. Thank you.
A billionaire, billionaire, yeah, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire, billionaire.